Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valerie Oakley, also known as Coach Val. Let me ask you something today. Have you ever found yourself running on autopilot, like taking care of everybody and everything around you, and then one day you just realize you've been quietly running out of steam? Listen, I have been there. For years, I thought being responsible meant making sure everything and everybody else was taken care of. I divorced when my sons were young. And so being a single mom meant, putting on that cape and just handling everything. I was focused on achieving and doing and showing up, but I was slowly neglecting myself. What happened with me was my weight just started creeping up. That was my sign for me. My energy was going down, and I didn't notice how disconnected I had become from me until the scale let me know. Over 10 years ago, I found myself over 200 pounds, and I went on this weight loss journey. And what ended up happening, I did meet my goal and everything, but that journey became so much more about beyond the scale. It was more like my journey of transformation. And layer by layer, I just began reclaiming my health, my energy, my peace, my faith, and my connection on a different layer, on a different level with God. And then that process also taught me something vital as I became a coach as well and got more deep into my personal development is that you can't keep pushing on empty and expect to keep going strong. So in our first caregiver renewal session, I gave this analogy and I love it. I want to keep using it because I think that empty cup analogy is more like cliche. But what I said is, we know better than to drive our car past empty, right? So we understand the consequences of that. You're either going to be sitting on the middle of the road somewhere where you didn't expect, you're going to miss getting to your destination. It's just going to cause a big inconvenience in your life. We stall, we get stranded, we damage the engine. But as caregivers, we often do that very thing to ourselves, right? We push past our emotional, physical, and spiritual limits, and we take chances on consequences all the time. Mine was weight. Some people, it becomes health, deeper health issues or emotional issues or mental health issues. The truth is, your body, mind, and spirit need refueling too. Because when you're depleted, even your best intentions, they start coming out as frustration, fatigue, and guilt. But when you are refueled, when you're grounded and restored, you give with joy again. You serve with peace and you live for purpose again. Luke 5, verse 16 is a reminder to us that even Jesus withdrew to lonely places to go pray and to take naps and to do all kinds of things. If he needed to step away to recharge, then how much more do we? Why do we think we can go on nonstop and still thrive, right? So today, I want to invite you to just pause and ask yourself, am I operating from overflow or am I running on fumes? Because you deserve to live full, not just functional. And so, speaking of renewal, I want to personally invite you to join us for something special. It is the Caregiver Fourth Quarter Renewal Series. We just completed a powerful first session at the date of this recording, and we're looking forward to continuing the second session on November 11th. So this series is designed specifically for those who give and give, caregivers, nurturers, and helpers who often forget to take care for themselves. We're moving to a manageable, grace-filled pace, and it's going to fit the rhythm of this busy season. I know people have things to do, but we still need to check in with ourselves so that we can not give on empty, right? Enrollment is still open, so there is time to join us before our next session. You're going to get encouragement, you're going to get in community, a little bit of homework, and you're going to get practical tools to help you reset and restore before stepping into 2026. So I want you to go to the link in the description and get the details and enroll today so you can get plugged in with us. Let's finish this year strong, but more importantly, let's finish it whole. All right. I hope to see you either on the next video or in the community with the Caregiver Renewal Series.